right. Welcome to the show, everybody. Friday the 17th of July. Let's go. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's your boy C.I.P. We've got a little bit of a change in the format this evening. How did I get here is the topic. Childhood, life, and misanthropy. Your boy C.I.P. will not be at the helm. You will soon see who will be running the show this evening. It's going to be a little bit of a surprise change-up for your boy. Few bookkeeping pieces before we go. Nothing is true and everything is permitted, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that I live my life by. Tonight it's all about your boy C.I.P., my story. Nothing is true and everything is permitted in my life. I'm not a slave. I'm here to learn. I'm here to evolve. I'm here to seek knowledge. I know that as I explore this world around me, the choices I make, the decisions I must make responsibly. I must be wise and informed about the decisions that I make. I intend to live a good and wholesome life based on wisdom. The knowledge that I've gained over the years to guide me forward. Tonight, that wisdom is going to be challenged. That knowledge is going to be challenged. And you'll see why. I want to welcome you to the show. And I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. What you hear right now is the new title song for the show. This is going to be a mainstay every show. We're going to turn up a little bit. Good energy, bad energy, good vibes, whatever the conversation pieces are, we got the music for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I do want to thank you. I got to do that before we go into this because we're going to go right into the show with the special guest who will be leading things. But without you, this show would not be possible.
Thank you, and I thank the good people of Nepal. You don't even know what you did, but you're brilliant anyway, because the brilliance is the best brilliance is brilliance born not from someone ignorant.
God, don't make no mistakes. You ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go.
Averaging a peak to peak, I've been.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut up my wrist.
God, don't make no mistakes. You ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil.
And we here, ladies and gentlemen. We here. Pooh Man, I want to say shout out to you, sir. Thank you very, very much for your assistance with all the mod drops and all the information you have been providing everyone. Until, of course, Nightbot takes over. Nightbot will be here soon to instruct everyone in the chat Want to say what's up to RBN, my G. I see you out there, sir. Replay crew will be activated for Pooh Man. Twin, Bronze, I see you, bro. What's good? What's good? Reaper, thank you, sir. Mod Extraordinaire. Cynical, sis, what's good? Thank you for sharing your, what is tonight? Friday night with your boy C.I.P. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to simply turn the show over to, and who do we have? Oh, check your mic. Mic. I got you on mic on my side. We're going to pause for a second, ladies and gents. Let me see here. Hold on one second. Yeah, you are unmuted on my side. Double check. It's been an odd night, you guys. We'll get it figured out. I want to make sure it's not on my side.
Are we good?
We are good now.
Of course.
That was odd.
That's the headset. But I think we can make
That
it
was
work.
odd. You were bright and clear earlier on the other microphone.
Right. It always never fails, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people, we are live.
We are live.
Yes, absolutely. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this thing off, right? 1 second, let me adjust a couple of things here.
All right.
All right, I think we can get this ball rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank this man here for allowing me to share his platform and to be able to be the gracious interviewer tonight, to be able to ask him some wonderful questions, dig into his past, just get to know him a little bit better for those who are new to the channel. Some want to know a little bit more about you that's been subscribed for a little bit. So I'll try to do them justice tonight to be able to ensure that we really get to know Mr. Culture Invasion podcast.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's an honor to be interviewed on my own platform.
Change the pace,
No,
to say the least, on a Friday night, of course.
Absolutely. As opposed to the insomnias that I normally rock out. And those are kind of changing a little bit, which is great. We're doing the open panel stuff now, so I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a good change of pace. Thank you very, very much for this. Ladies and gentlemen, I go into this. We're doing it live. I'm going into this raw. Pause. I do not have any knowledge of the questions or the
Whatsoever.
content. Yeah, whatsoever.
So what I'll go ahead and do is introduce basically what I'll plan to do for, I guess, the next few minutes or so. What I'll go ahead and do for you, just as to start the show, is to give you 10 rapid fire questions that I've prepared. Very easy answers. Answer at your own pace, but pretty much I think these will be some nice little questions just to be able to see where your head's at regarding this, and then I can get into my game, see where my interview skills are at, and let your crowd tell me how I did. So,
all right.
Without further ado, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
You're on the hot seat here, sir.
I'm in the hot seat.
Yes, sir. Okay, so question number 1. Have you hydrated enough today, sir?
Yes, I have. Definitely.
And adequate hydration. All right. So
adequate hydration. I do also have my flask with me. Filtered water. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Good deal.
Maybe an adult beverage or two off screen.
That can be discussed on, back chat and so forth. Question number 2. Favorite Spice Girl or Pussycat Doll?
Favorite Spice Girl or Pussycat Doll? Favorite Spice Girl or Pussycat Doll? Probably Scary Spice for melanated reasons, as well as back in the day before the Eddie Murphy saga.
We all think that.
I would say, yeah, her or Baby Spice. Yeah, so favorite, I'll go with her.
No Victoria?
Nah, two bangers and mash for me.
Question number 3. This is one that's a little tough here, sir. Can you
Okay.
explain the Pythagorean theorem in less than 40 words without Googling it? You thought this was going to be a cakewalk. You can say pass like Family Feud.
And you got me as my subscribers and people that don't know me. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Folks that may stumble across the channel, please like and subscribe. Today's a little bit of a different pace, so please enjoy the content. But I almost nerded out there for a moment and tried to squeeze 40 words together.
I know. I knew your head was going with this, so.
Let's pass that one.
Absolutely.
Let's pass that one, but I would like to table that one for maybe another show.
That's great.
Because I'd like to use that as just a mind exercise, and of course without ChatGPT or Google or anything, that's easy for me to not interact. I love using pen and paper. Let's maybe table that one. See if I can get 40 words or less.
Absolutely.
Let's table that one. Let's table that. All right. So chat, subscribers, I need somebody to put that comment under this video that in the future I need to describe the Pythagorean theorem in 40 words or less.
Question 4.
Okay.
Southeast Asia or South America for travel?
Southeast Asia or South America for travel? First preference would be South America. Closer to home. Closer to my people.
Question 5, I think we both know the answer to this. Which YouTuber trolls the most that you know personally?
That I know personally. Where is my twin? Where's Bronzeberg? There will be no one that will ever defeat Twin. There are nobody that's going to defeat Twin.
Ever.
Number one troll, man. Number one troll.
Yeah, give him a gunshot for that one because he deserves it. You know what
Let's
I'm
go.
Real bad man.
That's for you, Twin. Yeah, man. That was a shameless shout out.
Yeah. Perfect plug.
There we go. Shameless plug right there. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? There we go.
Question number 6, actually. I'm sorry, I'm losing track of it already.
No problem.
Are avocados delicious, sir?
I would like to say yes. Avocados are absolutely delicious, sir.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now, this is one that's going to be very thought-provoking because I know that last one was going to be an easy answer. So this one is going to be a very challenging one to you.
Okay.
So question number 7. What two race/gender combination would you make to be the most genetically attractive offspring as a female? Would literally come together and make a very good female offspring.
Female offspring specifically, or offspring?
Yeah, female offspring.
A female offspring.
Yep. So if two races came together and of a specific gender or so forth, like it'd be an Asian man, black woman, or vice versa, and so forth. What combination do you think would produce the best offspring in your opinion?
A black male and
Eugenics.
A black male of good stock, thoroughbred, and I most want to say a Latin woman.
Which country?
South American woman. I would almost want to say that would probably be the most thoroughbred blend. Eugenics. #eugenics.
And chat, feel free to be able to chime in on any of these questions for yourselves personally, because we would love to be able to, on Team Replay, go back and look at how crazy you guys are as far as your thought processes on any of these questions that I'm asking. So
Yeah.
which I know leads me into number 8, and this will pretty much be a general consensus, but I want you to think long and hard about this. Have you ever wanted to kick my ass?
Is this the next question? Is this honest? Oh, if I ever wanted to kick your ass? Yeah, when I first met you, I wanted to kick you in the kneecap.
Absolutely.
I wanted to kick you in the kneecap, but that was out of my own frustration. That wasn't out of anything legitimate.
Right.
You just want to kick your homie in his kneecap. It's that kind of thing. Like when we first met, that's when you know you got a homie. Like when that ice breaks and you know where you lie, like on that level, and you get to the point where you're like, I want to punch this nigga in his face. And then you pause and you're like, but everything he said was right. What am I going to do about that? What am I going to do with that?
Yes, sir. Number 9, sir. Worst American city.
Worst American city?
Mm-hmm.
Now, would that be worst American city that I've been to? Or worst American city that I can rank by knowledge?
Let's go by knowledge.
Mobile, Alabama? Question mark? Detroit? Question mark?
Only one, dude. Again, chat, feel free to be able to put these in there.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you got it. And now you have viewers. Remember this.
Hey, sun-kissed Oakland.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Shouts out to Oaktown.
Shout outs to Oaktown. Shout outs to Baltimore.
Jesus
Oh, God. Jesus. Baltimore. Baltimore, Chirac.
For all of his Baltimore and Chirac subscribers, your boy is a militant. Forgive his, style, but it's just his personal opinion.
What?
Yeah. So. What? And last but not least, sir, this is the last rapid fire question of this season.
Yes, sir.
Now, in me knowing your age and so forth, 5 bucket list activities you want to accomplish before 60 years old. 5, sir.
5 bucket list activities before I'm 60?
Yes, sir.
Establish the business presence.
Yes, sir.
Establish and solidify the business presence. Both arenas. Mm-hmm. Establish the real estate presence on the island.
Okay.
Give back. Okay. Now that kind of rolls into the businesses, but give back, because I know I'm going to be boots on the. I know I'm going to have my hands in the dirt. 2 more. You and I have talked about this. Our traveling adventures. We got to knock off on the traveling adventures. There's too much of that needs to be taken care of there. And I'm going to have to say, it's almost not proper to throw on a bucket list, because you never know how things are going to go. I guess you don't know how things are going any of those.
Right.
But start a mini little empire. We'll put that on the bucket list. We'll put that on the bucket list. Yeah.
This man survived the 10 rapid fire questions I had. So now,
Real bad man.
I made it, y'all.
yeah,
I made
he
it.
made it. You know what I mean? He didn't die.
I didn't die. I didn't die that round.
Absolutely. So now I guess we can get into the casual conversation of it all and just be able to see who C.I.P. really is. So, sir, in me and your personal talks, and also just from people that do know you, that are subscribers here on the channel, you're from Cleveland, Ohio, correct?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
That's correct.
My first question to you is, what is CIP's favorite childhood memory and why?
Favorite childhood memory and why?
Mhm.
Wow.
You have plenty of time.
I'm gonna say the favorite childhood memory: freedom of growth. Realizing that even if you're under rules, some of us were under rules, and we may remember this, those of us that were under this kind of guidance, where you can only go from your neighbor's house to your neighbor's house on your bicycle, or you can only go so far on your bicycle around the neighborhood. Then you get a little bit older and you can go a little bit further in the neighborhood or over to your auntie's house. And I had those kinds of constraints and rules around me. And I would have to say my favorite childhood memory were the phases of realizing that I had earned the trust of my parents to only go to this person's house and that person's house and back up the driveway, that I could get more privileges and more privileges. And I saw that those moments of, like, it's always, leveling up has always been something that has been a part of my life, and it should be a part of anybody's life. But to me, those moments ring truer than anything else, because there's the risk and the reward, there's the learning, there's the reward. I'm an animal. It's programmed in us too. Right. Yeah. And it should be programmed in us to know that when we're receiving positive reinforcement, that's the direction we need to go in. And not adhere to negative behaviors. But I would have to say that's, I mean,
saturation for you.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard to say, okay, that one Christmas in 1981, that one day I went to the park and I rode my bike. That one day when my grandfather gave me my first flying model plane I had to assemble myself. You know, I can't say that there's any one moment like that stands out as this pinnacle. Right. The more relative pinnacles were those sparks and those moments where I knew I was growing up.
There it is.
I was growing up. I was getting older. I had more responsibility. Now I could ride the 3-wheel tricycle with the big basket on the back to the grocery store. You got errands now, fucker. Now I had errands
on your back, bro. Yeah, absolutely. And I could attest to that for my own self. So I give you props on it, being able to explain it that way, because a lot of people don't really look back at their childhood in a way that really allows them to appreciate the levels of maturation that you do go through. Mm-hmm. And just the good lessons that your parents teach you in the process. Some aren't as fortunate.
Right.
So, you know, kudos to your parents for allowing you to be able to go through those stages and to be able to get you to where you are now. So that leads me up to my next question. So in the process of your childhood, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
What I wanted to be when I was growing up, at first I wanted to be in the Air Force. Mm-hmm. And I remember that was a major thing. I wanted to follow my dad's footsteps. I wanted to be a G.I. Joe guy. I got the Sky Striker, anything that was airplanes, anything that was aircraft, anything that was aircraft carrier. Like, I immersed myself in anything that had to do with aerospace. I then got a bit of an affection toward outer space and being an astronaut. So your boy C.I.P. had multiple different aerospace kind of ideas as a child. Then it kind of spawned itself into just staying with computers and technology. High school came around, computers and technology were there, but I was already current on everything. Things were moving slower. We had AOL days, the CompuServe days. So as time moved forward, I was like, I got to high school. By the time I got to high school, there was like, the parents had a tumultuous time. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to block out the tumultuous time and the drama and trauma. And I'm going to immerse myself in not the bad, not the, the hoodlums, but I'm going to immerse myself in everything I can in high school. So I tried instrument after instrument after instrument, and vocal, choir, and show choir, and stage and dance, and stage plays and drama, lighting and engineering, music, audio, ran track. I did everything. I did everything. Lettered in some, barely did good in others. I had fun. No matter what, I had fun. I was a social butterfly. So my career spiraled into all those different things. And I was like, no, you know what? Because you're exploring, right? Got to college and I said, computers, graphics, drawings, animations, and interior design. What? What? So I had the ups and downs. I had the M-shaped stock portfolio of ideas about what I wanted to do with my career. But at the root, I always had a laptop in my backpack. I always had a computer to fall back on, something I was familiar with. I got comfortable with diving into computers my freshman year of college. I said, you know what? This is it. This is it. This is what I'm built for. I've been around computers since I was 8 years old. So, that puts me at 1983. So, yeah, I was all over the place. And I think that's probably healthy. I think at one point I even wanted to be a psychologist because then I got reminded, because of my parents' behaviors, I got reminded of drama and trauma and the shit that parents drag their kids through. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a child psychologist and I'm going to save the world. I'm going to solve all the problems of all the other kids. They're not going to turn out like me. Like, right. What?
And this actually segues into my next question, because in the challenges you just basically laid out when it came to your childhood, when it came to, you're having a tumultuous time with your parents' marriage, going the way that it did, you often refer to yourself as a half-breed. So tell me, what is the biggest challenge that you face being a half-breed growing up?
Children are cruel.
Very.
Children are very, very cruel.
Mm-hmm.
As they gain knowledge and explore. And they're allowed to be, and they should be. And I was met with it as a young age with, well, what are you? A lot of that. Middle school and elementary school and middle school. Shout outs to Belvoir Magnet and Wiley Middle. Shout outs to the CHUH school system, Cleveland Heights University Heights school system. What are you was a part of it. I also had a definable accent. So there was that. So there was the what are you? That was difficult. Like, my mom's light skin, my dad's black. But nah. But what are you? So that comes with understanding your identity and your parents fully educating you and you fully grasping how that all works, right? Half-breed tether. So the biggest challenge probably is one of the most intriguing was my first name, because being Etienne, my first name, I think in a lot of cases people expect a white man. I think there's that. The what are you? Because the rest of my journey, I would have to say, is difficulties socially, right? Being light-skinned or whatever else. I mean, there's always going to be the jokes in the community, dark skins versus light skins, right? Colorism will always be there. That'll always be there. We set that aside. That'll be there. We can also set aside. We can set aside nerds versus the jocks. That's going to be there, right? So, having the accent, the culture, my father's culture behind me. I talked about this in one of my Soca Sundays. There came a point where exiting middle school, going into high school, I started to suppress my accent. I started to suppress my Lucian identity because that was too much of a stopping block to interaction. People were too hung up and fixated with that. It wasn't enough that I had the curly, fluffy hair. It wasn't enough that I had the funky ass name, but then I had the accent on top of it, right? So average Negroes, average white folks, they don't understand. It doesn't calculate. They look at you and they blink their eyes and it doesn't register in their minds that people can exist from other places in the world and have different verbal inflictions. So I would probably say that is majorly it. Having to suppress that part of who I am, going from middle school to high school kind of, and then just ignoring it, completely ignoring the island side of it when my parents got divorced and just riding things out with my mom, so living the America lifestyle, American influence, American lifestyle. There's absolutely nothing island about my mother. So, I would say there were little points.
Okay.
There were points.
And that basically kind of is what I think has, segued you into inventing this channel and basically coming up with the content that goes into you learning about your St. Lucian culture. So my question is for you next, in your research in the history of St. Lucia that you've learned so far, what is the most surprising thing that you found about it in digging into the lineage of your father's past?
I think the most interesting part is the ancient tribal relations and how the tribes traveled and migrated to start the different branches of what came from, of the Indians who descended from the Orinoco Valley, who descended from, or not the Orinoco, but it's descended from the Amazon basin. The Amazon basin. How they were ingenious enough to find their way across the ocean. We hear of migrations and we hear these historical stories, but to actually go back and look at that, and then to see where they settled, and to see where the Taínos settled, and to see how big their empires were, it's just, you hear the Thanksgiving stories as a child, right? The narratives that we're programmed to understand about our history, but when you actually look into the details of their lives, their day-to-day, how they worshipped, how they traveled, what their societies were like. That's absolutely fascinating. And then to see how, however abhorrent it was, the colonization waves impacted and or genocided, but impacted them nonetheless, and the resilience that came out of it, how everyone interbred, how things basically got us to where we are today. So I find that piece the most fascinating. And then to kind of always have that in the back of my mind, right? The struggle, the slavery, the oppression, and then to see Carnival. And then to constantly make that comparison from the back of my mind of who these people were and who they are today, and how they've intermixed and how they've forgiven historical scars in order to make things work for the future. Look at that, black faces that owned black faces on a day-to-day basis. Family bloodlines from genocides that now reside in harmony and have intermarried. So it almost gives it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And it also caused for when maybe about 4 years ago, when I realized that, especially the intermingling of the individuals, when you're looking in the face of a family who were your oppressors, and you end up marrying them, and time moves on. Damn, America. So you get off the plane when you realize that, and then you look at where you're from. A lot could be learned. A lot could be explored. A lot could be identified and addressed here stateside. But that may be a conversation for another day. But I find that part probably the most captivating in my journey thus far. Definitely. Did we lose you again? Technology's being recalcitrant today, folks. Nothing's changed on the studio side. I hear something.
Can you hear me now?
Say it again.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. It's a little bit of a delay maybe, but I can hear you.
Let me try something.
It went funky on you.
All right, is that better?
I heard some cracks and pops. I can't hear you now, though.
Like you say, technology is being recalcitrant. Hold on.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. Flip your switches and do whatever you got to do, brother.
Can you hear me now?
Sounds kind of distant, echoey.
Let's try this.
You're in sync, but it sounds a little distant and echoey.
All right, is that better?
A little bit better. Check again.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Okay, it's all right. I can hear you. It
Well,
sounds maybe a little hollow.
Let's do this. How about now?
Better, not as hollow.
Not as hollow.
I'm glad it's your technology and not mine tonight, because my technology's been a pain in my ass.
It's been something else. Let's see.
While you were troubleshooting, chat, how we doing? Cree, how are you, sis? Lauren Krause, I saw you as well arrive. Thank you so much for being here tonight. 3 a.m. What's good, bro?
All right. Is that any better for you?
That's good.
It's good.
Yep.
All right. All right. So, which leads me into my next question for you, sir. So we'll go ahead and keep this ball rolling. In your visits to the island, and just when you've had your experiences there, what's been the most humbling that you've found in Lucian culture versus American culture in your experiences being on the island?
Sun-kissed. It's better now. Okay, good. The most jarring cultural difference?
Humbling experience.
Humbling. Oh, humbling.
Yes.
Humbling? Humbling.
Yes. What's
Humbling.
the most humbling experience with Lucian culture versus American culture that you've had being on the island?
Humbling experience, culture versus culture. Humbling experience, culture versus culture. That's a difficult question, only from the sense that... Okay, I got one. One thing. And I said that's a difficult question to answer in the sense, and I didn't finish my sentence there, so... That's a difficult question to answer in the sense that I'm adjusted to the culture. So there's very little that catches me by surprise or catches me in a situation where I would be humbled by the situation. But But I would say the one thing is the overestimation of my physical acumen. And not like that, ladies. We could talk about that later. What I'm saying is, walking up and down those hillsides, walking up and down the mountains, thinking that you're fit enough, and realizing that your little auntie is going to run circles around you as you tire out. Your tiny little auntie, like 15, 16 years older than you, is going to run circles around you, walking to and fro through the village. Because you are not built like that. You are not built like that. Don't matter how many, I got my 10,000 steps in every day this week. No. This is flat land. This is smooth land. No. I probably had to walk a half mile from where I stayed in the Airbnb down a hillside to the beach. Sounds simple enough. Sounds simple enough. Twisted my knee up on the way the first time I went down there to that beach because it was pure rocks, pure vertical cliff sides. There were walking trails, but I was not built for that. Luckily, I had the right shoes on, but you hit a slick patch, you do something wrong, you go the wrong way, you're not built for it. I was not built for it. That was humbling as fuck. It's nice to say, yeah, I be on my bicycle. Yeah, I can do this, this, and this. Yeah, I feel fit. Nah, not at all. Not at all. A distant second, but one to share. A distant second. Distant. When I was applying for my citizenship through Lineage, I took my paperwork over to an absolutely gorgeous woman who is a retired teacher, an elder. Absolutely beautiful woman. And I mean that in spirit as well as she's a cute little grandma. She got a cute little grandma face. And I go there to her. And she looked at my paperwork and basically did everything but rip it up in front of me and instructed me to redo it. Certain conjunctions I used were not the proper conjunctions as far as she's concerned. Certain capitals in certain places were not good enough as far as she's concerned. Mind you, I was a 48-year-old man taking instruction from an elder. Humbled. Humble. No problem. I'll rip it up for you, and I will start over. Because you provided me with knowledge that I didn't have before. I don't have to be pissed off and egotistic and narcissistic like I know what the fuck I'm talking. I don't. This is not my island. This is not my government. This is not my language fully. I had to humble myself and fully understand her perspective on that paperwork. And she's a school teacher, so I was like, this is great. Get my little lesson for the day, patois, and little lesson on the way that things run. I'm good. I'm learning something. See, again, I got a smile on my face, and that was natural because I like to evolve. I like to grow. I like to learn new things and explore. So being humble is part of that journey, and it should be. It should be for anybody. It did it to you again, brother. Your sound goes on sleepy mode, I'm thinking. You might have to unplug it, plug it back in again. It's doing sleep mode. Big sis, how are you? We're doing an interview tonight. A little bit of everything. And unfortunately, Mr. Producer's having production issues. Gonna double check, make sure. Yeah, his mic is not muted on my side. Black Couch, what's good, bro? D-Gen, what's good? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am also broadcasting over on the Culture in Paradise channel. Please subscribe. JP, you there? I think I heard you pop back up. Heard the mic click on? No mic check yet. I see you trying. Oh, you there? Oh no, you went mute. You're on mute now, if you can hear me. But I did hear it click. And don't forget you're on mute, sir. One minute, he says. Alrighty, buddy. No problem. Make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat tonight. I think I got everybody out there. How's everybody doing tonight? I want to thank you all for being here, for sure. Thank you very much. Just a chill night. She said, okay, I was wondering why there were 2 horizontal streams. Yeah, I'm on both channels. I'm going to be switching over all the good vibe stuff over to Culture in Paradise, Cree, and then all the social commentary, all the C.I.Ps having a bad day stuff we're going to put over here. But the Soca Sunday stuff is going to go over to Culture in Paradise. Travel discussions about dude lifestyle, dude mental health, dude fun stuff. Bros that want to have interviews and discussions on bro stuff, right? Now, the social commentary stuff, the open panels, the Helter Skelter stuff, the insomnias, that'll all be over here on the Culture Invasion channel. It's maturing, it's growing, it's evolving. It'll take time. And then Culture in Paradise too. I can release I can talk about more business related stuff as well. Kind of focus, there. You gonna test again? You're on mute. Unmute on the screen. And then, of course, Cat and Poncho. But I'm busy, man. Poor Cat and Poncho channel's getting neglected. I just picked up another game, too. Something kind of fun that goes along with Soca Sundays. Yeah, Black Couch, how are things in your neck of the woods, sir? Yeah, next year, I'll be chopping things up a little bit with the channels. It's all just a hobby, but I figured it's good to segment things off a little bit, especially with the travel, the St. Lucia stuff. Anywhere else I travel to, more cruises, Miami Carnival, that's always bookmarked. Japan Carnival, Soca Japan, that's bookmarked. I got that penciled in. Alua, where you at, girl? We got to talk about that. Anybody who's interested in going to Japan next year, stay tuned. But yeah, each one of those trips and any other little road trips and adventures I take, I want to put kind of off to their own little segment of the YouTube space. And then, like I said, I could keep the social commentary, hanging out with the homies, having discussion stuff over here, general tech knowledge and stuff, kind of keep that stuff over here. Just punching the clouds and talking to society, keep that stuff over here. Reacts, things like that. While we're waiting for JP, we kind of left off talking about the island. I'm going to skip away from the island for just a second, and I'm going to talk about hobbies. And I don't know if he's got a question relating to this or not, so I might be spoiling one of the things that he has. But hobbies, things you like to do in your spare time. One of the main things about culture invasion is that it was a hobby. Just started out as a hobby. Post C19, right around C19, maybe before it. Probably before it, because I was doing a lot of driving between here and Cleveland, visiting family. Before C19, definitely. I was bored. It was always channel surfing. It was all station surfing through the XM radio stuff. And then, of course, YouTube space, YouTube radio had been out for a while. Spotify. I was bored. There were things that were stimulating, and a lot of the things that a lot of the media that I consume under my culture invasion account, I had under my government account. So I ported all that stuff over. So I brought along with me as I create the new channel, the same kind of content and the same kind of subscribers, the same channels I subscribed to, because I wanted to keep all that. And then most of it was all relevant news and car stuff and mechanic stuff and engineering stuff, tech stuff. So I brought all that stuff over to Culture Invasion, and I started growing everything else. And I'm like, well, I'll just start this off with my recorder. I had a hand recorder and a microphone, and I'll do audio only. And what I did was I just sat with my people. I even did one interview over the phone, and the phone was plugged into the audio recorder, and I could hear my buddy talking to me through the phone. And I just recorded our voices, just us talking. I chopped it up and added music to the background, and that became season 1 of my show. That became season 1. I think I recorded maybe 6 episodes. It took a lot of time. That was the fun of it. Using Audacity. I was using Audacity at the time strictly just for audio shows. I learned Audacity pretty heavy. Then started creating my own thumbnails. Got better at that. Then I got to the point where I don't want anybody else creating my thumbnails, so I don't use the AI stuff. I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? I know what I want. I like doing it myself. This is now my shit. So the audio show, then the thumbnails. JP.
On the phone now, sir, so we can go ahead and do this like we need to.
Hey, that's fine. As long as we got connection, sir. I appreciate it. We make it happen no matter what.
We making it do what it do.
Yes, sir.
I was America.
I was burning up time telling the people about hobbies and that where this madness started as far as the channel's concerned.
Absolutely. All right. So it looks like, where was I?
We were on the island, and we were talking about the
where you were most humble.
Humbling, yes.
Right. So that brings me to question number 6 for you. Who do you feel was your biggest influence throughout your life?
Influence throughout my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this stops me to think, because I'm in a new place. I know exactly why this stops me to rethink, because why this stops me to pause and think. This isn't like some Michael Jordan. This isn't some. When I turned 50, I went through a bit of a midlife crisis. No, I went through my own personal awakening and my own personal reevaluation of life, bro. Reevaluation of what's going on around me. And reevaluation of the people that I've had in my life and the roles that they've played in my life. Whether it be good or bad, my father. Whether it be good or bad, my father. It's just how it worked out. It's not an inspirational mentor, professor emeritus. It's not some Jordan Peterson. It's not Michael Jordan. It's not Jesse Jackson. It's not, no, for better or for worse. No matter how you chop it up, because both sides play a part. My father.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt, because there's a lot to be pulled from the negative and the positive.
All right, so
I'm catching crackling, maybe.
I'm catching it as well on my side for some reason.
Now on the phone, these studios kind of suck, but you should have noise cancellation, or the echo cancellation should be selected still. It sounded good at first.
It did, and then it's just like now I don't. Let's see.
I'm just checking something real quick, just to make sure the music isn't playing a part in it.
Okay.
Nah, it doesn't seem to be.
No. Well, it looks like for me at least, I only have like 4 more questions, and then I think we're pretty good, brother. So basically at this time, since your viewers know, or you just kind of exposed, you're starting a nonprofit at this time. Would you mind telling us a little bit about it as far as what you're trying to accomplish, what you're doing this for, and just basically kind of giving us an overview, for your crowd and so forth, if you choose to share.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm starting a nonprofit, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for bringing this up, by the way. This is it's timely. I'm in the process of laying out the paperwork and designing the processes around a nonprofit that will support children in the Caribbean. We have a lot of resources here stateside, even though we're going through our own struggles. No doubt. We're going through our own struggles. So is everybody, truth be told. No more than children. No more than children, and children in nations that are developing. You segued from St. Lucia directly into this. I see what you did there. Ladies and gents, when I was on the island, I had the pleasure of being volunteered to assist the local elementary school and troubleshoot their technology. And when I say their technology, their computers, their setup. They have smart board and the things that teachers use. But it just wasn't right. It wasn't working as it should, we'll say. I was unable to help them in any way, shape, or form because I don't have any resources on hand, right? I don't have any computer parts or pieces or any resources, period. But I do have a wealth of knowledge. I have the potential to carve out time, business acumen, financial acumen. I decided, not only did I decide, but I felt in my soul, my spirit, a calling I'm standing there and I have all of this talent and these skills. I'm not using them for any other purpose. God gave these skills to me. I acquired them over the years, like we were talking about before. From my childhood on, I knew that computers were going to be my thing. I've moved through the ranks of going from everything from assembling rigs and assembling computers, desk side support, on-site travel across the state support, systems maintenance, networking, scripting, and now I'm middle management. Now I'm process. Now I'm process management. Now I'm a bureaucrat. So I've learned these things over the years and learned these skills over the years. I kind of, use the analogy, I was a little baby acorn and I've grown into a tree, right? Very simple concept to understand. I heard the calling, I felt the calling. I got back stateside and I wasted no time. The company's designed to provide the children with the resources as well as an ecosystem, God willing and society willing. Maybe a retired teacher or two, maybe a retired educator or two has a few seminars up their sleeve that they'd like to share with the children. Maybe there are things that we can pull together as the business grows to create an ecosystem akin to a bookstore where the children can actually acquire STEM knowledge as well. I have things in writing, so I can't reveal all of the design, but in essence, provide with hardware as well as software and an ecosystem that can grow with them, a nonprofit that can provide them with stimulus as well in the form of microloans, in the form of assistance to start their own businesses as they graduate. So, it's a country of 180,000 people I'm starting with. Approximately, I believe we're looking at 30 to 50,000 students. Maybe 20, 23 schools across the island. These are primary schools for the babies. I think that this is doable. I think it's a goal that I can absolutely reach. And with your blessing, subscribers, with your blessing, I will accomplish this.
All right. Well, if you feel that you guys are compelled to be able to not only donate to the cause, but just inquire more, please feel free to reach out to Culture himself regarding more information if you would like to be involved in this. But me personally, I feel like that this is a cause that is very true to his heart and really needs to be done because the youth are our future. And it's just, it's an awesome deal. So which brings me to a question. What do you feel as a child was one of your biggest wins that you had?
Having a paper route. Let's go. Anybody who had paper route? I had a business. What you talking about? I'm gonna start talking about that. Whenever people ask how many businesses you've owned, I'm gonna say the paper route, the senior care,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say having a paper route.
Favorite thing you can't live with.
I learned a lot. And from folding, they drop off them stacks, them dirty ass newspapers on your front porch. You gotta fold them shits, bag them shits, get them ready. If it's raining outside, you gotta get the little condom bags for them shits, man. You can't throw it on certain people's porches. Certain people want it in a mailbox. Certain people want it over here, man. Nope. That shit was a pain in the ass, but I was a kid, so I learned customer service.
Yes, sir. Now, as an adult at this time, favorite thing you can't live without?
How nasty can I be?
Ah! Shit. This is a family show.
This is late night family night. My camera, it's the gateway to my imagination. It's become my new crack. Don't do drugs, kids. Yeah, all right. I would have to say my camera, it's become my new drug. Mm-hmm. It really has. I feel like I'm a kid again. I feel like it's art class, first day of art class, freshman high school.
Yes, sir. I just got one last question for you, brother.
The finale.
That you want the audience to know that I have not done.
You said, what do I feel that...
What do you want the audience to know that I haven't asked you tonight or covered?
I'm a 50-year virgin. No, I don't...
and there you have
but
it.
You haven't.
There you have it, folks.
I don't know. What have you not covered tonight that I want the folks to know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to be here. You happy to be here? Am I happy to be here? I'm happy to be here. I love being here. I love you guys. I'm not here to seek validation. I'm not here to satisfy some weird mental urge or something. I'm here as a hobby and because I enjoy running my mouth, and I have things to talk about, and I have things I care about. Society's a big one. I'm a part of society. I see the effects that we have on one another. So for me, I enjoy being here, and it makes me happy to be able to do this and to provide y'all with this entertainment, this culture, knowledge, and entertainment. Shout outs to FDNHT Trin, Cuzzo, shout outs to you. You know, the inspiration behind the Soca Sundays, causing me to use my vision for my show in a new direction and to actually share a more defined version of culture with you and something that is truly me, right? But this, at its root, it makes me happy that I have this outlet, that I have you guys here. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. You guys aren't all my cup of tea. That's fine. You don't have to be here. There's plenty of other content out there to consume, but I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. With that being said as well, it has been misinterpreted. The scope of who I am as a man has been often misinterpreted. Can I ask you a question, JP? Are you the same person you were 10 years ago? Uh-oh, he dropped. Audience, subscribers, folks that are here. There's 11 of you out there, maybe 1 or 2 in the clouds. But are you the same person that you were 10 years ago? Or are you the same person that you were 20 years ago? 5 years ago? Are you the same person? Is everything about your personality, the way you approach situations, the way you approach other humans, the way you approach your own stress, is it all the same as it was 10 years ago? Is it all the same as it was 20 years ago? I have this problem where individuals consistently say the same phrase. You're not who I thought you were. You're not the same person you were. One or the other of those phrases. That's not a me problem. That's not a me problem. And for those of you who type nope in the chat, for those of you who completely understand where I'm going with this, it's not a you problem either. If you've heard those phrases from people, that you've changed, I don't know who you are anymore. If you are moving in a righteous manner, all right, we'll just highlight 10 commandments as being the end all be all. If you are moving in a righteous manner and you are tolerating zero fuckery from individuals who'd otherwise harm you, cause you to go down a destructive path, cause you financial ill, there's nothing wrong with recognizing something that's dangerous. There's nothing wrong with protecting yourself and standing alone when necessary. There's nothing wrong with us understanding the red flags we've experienced, the traumas we've experienced, the heartache, our own mistakes that we're accountable for, our own errors in judgment. None of these things weigh upon us and leave us unscarred. None of these things weigh on us and leave our minds untouched by something. So for individuals to say and sit and say and fix their mouths to express that you're not the same person you once were, I don't recognize who you are. I just want you to understand that if you're in the same boat as me and over time you have evolved, you've become a better person, you have grown up, and you are continuing to grow. Don't look back. We threw a word around tonight, eugenics. Those of you who know where I go with my social commentary on this channel know already about the eugenics series that I've dropped. There's more to come. We got to do a recap, and then we've got to springboard off of that into some more topics. But that's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what this is. When someone comes to me and tells me that they don't know who I am anymore and they haven't put forth any fucking effort to grow on their own or to realize that I've grown, I've evolved, I have new interests, new friends, new finances, a new focus. If you think I'm still the same 20 or 30-year-old individual, there's something wrong with you. Everybody here within an earshot of my voice should feel the same exact way about themselves and should be accomplishing great things. JP, you're back, my G.
Yes, sir. Everything's good right now, right?
Everything's good.
Good deal. Switch to the laptop, so I think I'm okay now.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir. But pretty much that wraps up all the lines of questions that I had, sir. Do you feel tonight I pressed it too much? You know what I'm saying? Was the interview smooth for you?
I think that you know what? I got nothing. I got nothing. This was an absolute blast. This was a joy and a pleasure. We had some great audience participation. Folks was here. They were engaged. I think this was a good night. It was a good way to spend a Friday evening, man. Good way to spend a Friday evening.
Well, sir, I hope I did you justice with all of the lines of questioning. You know, put a one in the chat, folks, if you felt like that, you know, I answered or gave all good questions, or put it two because of my fucked up technology, you know, that you said I just butchered this thing. But I mean, we know we're doing it live. We're doing it fucking live.
We're fucking doing it live.
Yeah, goddamn it. That's just what we do, goddamn it. You roll with the punches, you know what I mean? So
that's right. We roll with the punches.
Yeah. So again,
Your boy CIP
I hope
had
I
plenty
did
to talk
some
about
service.
too. So
Good deal. So again, put one in the chat if you feel if I did all right. Two, if you just said, "Hey man, get your ass out of here."
he said 1 and a 2. 3 a.m. said y'all did all right and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Get y'all asses out of here. We don't want to talk about this boy no more. Fuck this.
We
tip.
done with this shit.
Yeah,
It's Friday night. We just got paid.
you ain't lying, man. Party hunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Sunkiss
damn it.
#1. Cree Cree said 2. Cree Cree trolling. H&M, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, this was a spur of the moment thing, and I totally wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting this at all, and I thank you very, very much for being willing to be here and do this. As always, it's a pleasure to have you here. We have tons of content to talk about, tons of topics to talk about. You and I do have on the agenda at some point in time, whenever we get around to it, we just need to sync up. We do have a Sins of the Father Part 2 that we need to land. Mr. Reaper said he was going to come up at some point for something or another we need to talk about as gentlemen. We'll
Good
find
luck getting Reaper ass up here.
Yeah, we'll find a day to get Mr. Reaper on the
Yes, Miss
the Reaper.
Queen, I'll make sure that I have my aux cord put in next time. So
that's just sun-kissed.
Yeah, that's just my apologies.
Yeah, there's a lot of similar names out here in these streets.
You ain't lying.
Damn Obama net. You
I'm
know
telling
that.
you.
Yeah, like you said,
Get
that aux cord plugged in next time. No Bluetooths.
But look, Cree knows. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you Sunday. We got
yeah.
I'll see you Sunday. So,
DJ, how you doing, bro?
Yeah. So I'll come on all your ass. I'll come on all your damn channels and interview y'all. I got questions.
Grinch, what's good, bro? You're missing it, man. We're shutting it down. Your boy CIP got an interview tonight. It's been about time. Change of pace. Not up here bitching and complaining or partying over partying too hard. So
no damn rum, none of that shit tonight.
No rum and shit tonight.
Try to conduct it and show you guys that we can actually do some decent shit.
We can behave.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
So yeah, it was a blast, man. I mean, shit. You interviewed my ass when I first met you, so I said, fuck it. You gave me the opportunity, so I said, okay, let me see what I can do for him.
We shut it down like we always do, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have any questions for your boy CIP, if you don't have any questions for your boy JP, Mr. JP, all my hosts demonetized. If you don't have any good questions for either of us,
because you fuckers I know love to ask me questions all the goddamn time. Yeah, so I'm open book with that.
So look, ladies and gentlemen, as always,
God don't make no mistakes.
Thank you, and I thank the good people of Nepal. You are one hell of a leader, because you the keen, the cunningness, the instinct. The instinct is brilliant, and you don't even know what you did, but you're brilliant anyway, because the brilliance is the best brilliance is brilliance born not from someone ignorant.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We really appreciate you for being here this evening. Y'all, be safe. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Soca Sunday. Mr. Producer of the Soca Sundays. We doing a Soca Sunday this Sunday? What do we got to talk about? We got to follow up on Monday's the parade. The parade kicks off.
I literally was gonna tell you that.
4 a.m. Monday morning is the parade. There's almost no point to Soca Sunday unless I'm going to do like an update on what we've already been talking about. So it's almost like a Soca Monday, or just wait till next weekend and just run it.
Go with it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look for Soca Sunday updates. I need you to like and subscribe on the CIP channel. Nightbot, were you Nightbotting? Was Nightbot Nightbotting? I don't even know if Nightbot was Nightbotting. Nightbot was Nightbotting. All right. as well as Pooh Man was dropping channels in there. Please go subscribe to the Culture in Paradise Cruise with Culture channel. All right, I need you to do that. Subscribe to both channels. Look for updates on both channels. You'll get the updates on the posts. So look for updates on my wall. You'll see them. You'll know what's coming up with shows. Also, if you join the Discord, I got robots. I got bots now, y'all. We got bots in the Discord, and the bot is connected to the YouTube. So the bot will tell you if you're in the Discord, when the YouTube's going live, and when I post a show. So I'm trying to build up my social medias a little bit. It's a hobby, y'all. It's a hobby. It ain't gonna be perfect. JP, what you got to close out on, bro, before I keep running my mouth?
Listen, interview content creators out there, I will love to come on your channel and tear your asses up. No diddy. One of the things that I enjoyed about this the most was just the humbling experience to get to know more about the person that does content and just basically seeing things through their eyes. This was enjoyable. I've always been humbled to come on your platform, share with you, and then just being able to interact with the crowd. So yeah, this was a great night, other than the recalcitrant ass technology that I've been having. But other than that, hey man, salute to all of you, and I appreciate your time.
All right, man. And with that, your boy CIP is gonna close out. Mr. JP, you have a good night, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, nothing is true and everything is permitted. Your boy CIP has lived by that. I bring that phrase to you from my heart. All right? Mwah. One love. I love each and every one of you, my subscribers, those of you who have been with me tonight. Like, subscribe, share. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell. All the details, all the things. You hear it from every content creator. It helps keep me in the algorithm. It helps keep me going. Thank you so much for supporting me, y'all. Have a good night.